Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai. And the barometer that we can keep comes out from this beautiful quote where Baba has said, think of what
things.
You would
think of things you will not hesitate to think in my presence. Speak words you will not hesitate to speak in my presence. And do actions that you will not hesitate
to do in my presence. So once we do that, then I think He will
to
take
a
care of
very
the
great
rest.
extent, very great extent, very great extent.
Great. Welcome back to yet another topic to love and live God in everyday life. Today we shall ask Cyrus about this internal dilemma that many of us have, about following our own religion when we come in contact with Meher Baba or know about any spiritual master, saint in the past. And there are many people who often question that, is it okay to follow my religion if I now have started loving Baba or knowing about Baba? And it is best to know from Cyrus as to what Baba had to say on the importance of being connected to him, the importance of the connect of our religion in which we are biologically a part of through this birth, and the importance of having the grace of the avatar or the master or the perfect master in our lives.
First of all, a correction that you won't know the best from me. You will know whatever little that I...
Compared to me, you would know the best.
Okay. One must understand that Baba is not a religion, it's a way of life. Now when we talk about religion, what do we mean by religion? Baba says that the role of religion is to make people love God, create in them a longing to see God and become one with God. That's the role of the religion. And then Baba goes on to say that everything else about religion is an exercise in rites, rituals and ceremonies, which obviously is the crust of the matter and not the crux or the core or the kernel of the matter, and that is what Baba has not given importance to. But Baba says if you sincerely follow the tenets of your religion, with all honesty, with all sincerity, then it will take you to the inner spiritual path, which is the tariqat. So your shariat, as we call in terms of rites, ritual, ceremonies, sincerely done, in good faith, in absolute love, will take you to tariqat. Tariqat is the inner spiritual path, the involutionary journey. And that tariqat, as you progress further, will give you what is known as marifat. Marifat is the gnosis or the inner knowledge, the knowledge of spirituality. And that, when you further move on, will lead you to hakikat. Hakikat means the truth or the reality. So that is the pathway, the shariat, tariqat, marifat, hakikat. But most of us get stranded or get caught up in shariat, and we feel that that is the be all and end all of everything. And that no doubt it is the way, but it has to proceed further to the goal. Now talking about Baba as the avatar or even any other perfect master, they are the way as well as the goal, if we understand it that way. Now you asked me whether one should relinquish one's religion. Baba has never said that to anybody, because it really doesn't matter. I mean, we are all supposed to be following one's religion at its core level or kernel level, which is nothing but good thoughts, good words and good deeds, which is nothing but love for God, which is nothing but selfless service to humanity. And that is the core of every religion, if you look at it at the core, at the kernel level. Now talking about any additional benefit of following the master, well, I'm reminded of a story which Baba himself narrated. Now this is a story of a man who had lent some money to somebody, and he's been procrastinating, not paying. It's a huge amount, and the man is now getting old, so he is sending his son to the debtor's house to collect the money. But the father gives the son very important 3 specific orders. The first order is that it's a long journey, he has to walk several days and all. The first order is never to sleep under a tree. The second order is that if you come into a city, then do not spend the night in the city. Walk out somewhere and sleep there. And the third is, if you happen to reach to the debtor's home and the debtor is there, do not sleep in the house of the debtor. So these are the 3 specific instructions that the father had given the son. And about that, he said that if you meet an experienced guide, then you follow his instructions. So these are the instructions which the father had given the son. And the son goes on, he goes on, and towards the evening, this young boy meets an old man. And the old man asks the young person as to where he was going. So he said that I'm going to a certain place. And the old man said, well, coincidentally, I'm going to the same destination. Should we be moving together? And that they both accept each other's company and they move on.